How could Peter do it when Carla was carrying his child? I mean, I know Tina's a beautiful girl.
Not anymore, she's not.
Tracy. All right, she's done wrong, but she's paid a heavy price.
Look, I might squeeze out a few crocodile tears if she snuffs it. Well, for appearance's sake, but not before. Everybody knows I can't stand the girl.
Oh, well, in that case, you better hope she pulls through.
Oh, and why's that?
So she can tell them who did it. With your track record, the police might come knocking.
Oh, as if. I mean, it was obviously Carla.
Oi, don't say that. I mean, it could easily have been Peter trying to shut Tina up. In fact, the more that I think about it, the more it makes sense. It must have been him.
I shouldn't go throwing accusations around. But what Peter did was despicable, but there's no way...
And Carla would. You know, Peter was in a right state last night. You said so yourself.
That doesn't make him capable of attempted murder.
Babe, you're clutching at straws. I mean, Carla didn't just have the smoking gun. I mean, she had the lead pipe. She had the candlestick. She had the rope. I mean, she had the works. It's an open and shut case as far as I'm concerned. Babe, where are you going?
I just need to go for a walk, clear my head.
Oh, well, let me come with you.
No, I won't be long.
Tracy, I've told you about all the villas in the only takes a second to say the back.
Hiya.
Hello, love.
How's she doing?
It's not been any change. She's just been out of it the whole time.
You been here all night?
On and off, yeah. Rita's not been out of her chair.
You should go home, get some rest. We can take over.
I couldn't sleep. How could I? We parted on such bad terms. If I'd have had any idea. She's meant the world to me this last few years. I saw so much of myself in her. I should have guided her better.
So how come you came home last night?
Oh, it just wasn't much of a place, that's all, sweetheart. We were better off at home.
Oh, the pictures look nice on the internet, though.
Yeah, well, real life can sometimes be a letdown.
I'll get it. Bet my dad's well disappointed. He was proper looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Still, worst things can happen, I suppose.
Hiya.
Hiya. How's Tina doing?
You not heard anything?
No. Steph's dead shaken up, though.
Oh, she ain't the only one. I barely slept.
She had to stay at her brother's last night because the police are all over the flat.
You're back early. When the breakfast up to much?
The whole thing. They didn't even stop over.
Why? What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing all right. You just wasn't very nice. Sorry about last night, Dad.
What?
I feel bad. It was me that chose it. I told him that we came home because the hotel was disappointing.
Yeah. Very. Wasn't what I expected at all, love. But that wasn't down to you, love.
The kettle's just boiled.
Right, I need to get on the road. I'm meeting the foreman this afternoon.
Well, you're still going to Aberdeen after what's happened to Tina?
Well, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, maybe it's not such a good idea right now. You know, with everything that's going on.
Well, what difference does it make whether I stay or not? It won't change anything, will it?
Tina went through a lot for us, Dad. She ain't got a family round. She needs a friend.
And you're here. Look, I've really got to go. See you soon.
Owen?
Bye.
There we are. Do you require stirrers?
Oh, you're all right, Roy. We've got plenty of them at the factory.
Yeah, I suppose you must have, yes.
Yeah, I reckon we've got 12 or 13 teaspoons and a couple of tablespoons, so we're sorted. Knives, on the other hand, don't know where they are. See you in a bit.
Mr. Cropper,
I am here, yes.
I'm DS Hawthorne. This is DC Vanner. We need to talk to you about the statement you gave to our colleagues last night, if it's convenient.
Of course. Jenna, would you mind the fort? I'll speak to these officers.
Yeah, no problems.
There's the flat upstairs.
Why did the police want to talk to Ray? Did he do it?
No. They just need to speak to anybody who might have seen something last night, that's all.
Hey, that card is brilliant. That is really going to cheer Tina up.
She will get better, won't she?
Tina? Well, she's got every chance. She's young, she's fit, and she's in the best possible hands.
Can we go and see her?
Well, maybe when she gets a bit stronger, yeah?
Right, well, I'd better get off anyway. I'll see you later, my love. Leanne, can I just have a quick word?
Yeah.
Listen, love, it's your call, but you might want to think about telling him about Peter and Tina. It's going to be all over the school when he gets back.
Yeah, but it's only just about holding it together as it is. I mean, I know he's putting a brave face on it now, but he's been crying his eyes out at home.
I'm sure. But better that he hears it from you than in the playground.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks.
The police want to talk to me again later. Wasn't really much help last night.
Not a shock.
She just seemed so full of hope. Yesterday morning and now.
Hey. Sure she's going to be fine.
Morning, Rob. Hey, you should see round there. It's crawling with coppers. Those them forensic blokes in the white suits.
Well, there will be. It's a serious incident.
What do you think they do when they need a wee?
Never thought about it. Hey, you don't see that on CSI. Or would you want to?
Yeah, it's Fizz.
What's she saying?
Tina's still unconscious. I should go around to the hospital later.
Me and all.
Maybe they've got tubes built into the suits like astronauts.
Will you stop going on about weeing? It's hardly the right time, is it?
Rob's here. I'll just, So what's the police say?
Well, they kept her up half the night. Had to take her a change of clothes in because they took hers for testing.
That's insane. It's Peter they should be hassling.
They want to talk to him, they just couldn't get hold of him.
Do you think he could have done this?
I don't know. Not the man I know. So I knew.
Exactly. You don't know what he's capable of, and he had the perfect motive, didn't he?
Oh, so did I. Last night I hated Tina, but I didn't do it. You pair believe me, don't you?
Of course we do. We know you're innocent.
100%.
Darling, you look knackered. Why don't you go upstairs and have a lie down?
No, you know what? I'm going to go back to my own flat. Thanks for this.
Is that a good idea?
I've got more chance of sleeping in my own bed. Cheers, thanks for everything.
You need anything, you just call me. Anytime, yeah? Come here.
So, it seems that your dad and Tina had got quite close. They were seeing each other.
That's why Carla attacked her.
So, we don't know.
That's what everyone else is saying.
Well, it doesn't make it true.
Why does my dad have to ruin everything?
Yeah, well, that can't be good for business.
I don't know. Deb's already suggested doubling the self-defense classes.
You're happy, man.
Every time I'm happy, my dad spoils it. It's his fault Tina got hurt. I hate him.
Hey, you don't mean that.
Well, if I can be of any further assistance, you know where to find me.
Well, thanks again for your cooperation. You guys running this investigation?
Yes, we're the lead officers. You are?
My son owns the builder's yard. Every minute it's closed, he's losing money.
Dad, come on, leave it.
No, we need to know when they're going to clear out.
This is a serious incident. We'll take as long as we have to. So, you own the yard?
Well, me dad does. And as for the flat, he bought that a few weeks ago.
Oh, really? Are you Mr.
Stewart.
Well, in that case, we need to talk to you, Mr. Stewart.
The last thing Tina would want is you making yourself ill. Oh, I'm all right. I'd rather be here than at home fretting.
Oh, yeah, so how is she?
Well, there's been no significant change, but that's not necessarily a bad thing in her situation.
And what is her situation?
She's still critical. Tina sustained a serious head injury.
Well, what's the next step?
You know, at this stage, it's all about Tina and how well she responds. I'm sorry I've got nothing more concrete to offer you.
We understand. Thank you.
What do you want me to say?
Goodbye.
Look, Carla, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
No, you never do. It doesn't stop it happening, does it? Over and over.
I know I'm weak.
No. That is way too easy. See, you weren't overpowered by this, Peter. You chose to drop your trousers. You chose to make those hotel bookings, to tell those lies. See, Peter, you had choices, decisions to make all the way down the line. So this isn't about weakness. All right, you did exactly what you wanted. And that was exactly what suited you.
Do you think it suited me? It was a mess. Why do you think I went back on the drink? I was in over my head, but I always wanted you. Always wanted you. And the baby.
You can't have everything, can you? I tell you what, though, I reckon this little kid is the only real winner out of this. Because it'll never know how it feels to be let down by you.
I know I was wrong, but you... However much you hated Tina, she didn't deserve that.
Beg you? You really think I could have... God, you don't know me. You don't know me at all, do you? Get out.
Carla.
Get out.
Okay.
Now. Peter, get out. Leave.
Let me just explain.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
Peter Barlow?
Yeah.
You're a hard man to track down. We're investigating the assault upon Tina McIntyre. We'd like to talk to you at the station.
You were seen entering and leaving Miss McIntyre's flat in an agitated state.
Yeah, I admit it. I went to see her. You're right, it had reached a point where I couldn't string her along anymore.
Especially she now knew about your wife's pregnancy.
Yeah.
So you were to silence her?
Well, yeah, I suppose, but not in the way that you think. I told her it was over and I begged her not to tell Carla.
And how did she take that?
Well, emotionally, obviously, she was upset. You know, she was just going to tell my wife everything, and that's why I went and then confessed to Carla.
To get your version of the story in first?
Why else? Because if I'd tried to kill Tina, like you're saying, why would I have spilt my guts to Carla? Well?
I told them Peter and Tina were going to do a bunk, and now they want me to go back to the flat when the forensics are finished.
Why?
Well, they said it could have been a burglary, or the attacker wanted it to look that way. They want me to see if there's anything missing.
Well, I just wish I'd done more. I mean, I told her she was playing with fire.
Well, the assault and the affair aren't necessarily connected.
Hang on a minute. Are you saying that you knew that Peter and Tina were at it?
I had a pretty good idea, yeah.
So why didn't you stop him?
Whoa, they're grown-ups. It's not Liz's place to tell them what they can and can't do.
No, it's all right, Tony. Hey, had I known that Carla were pregnant, I would have been much harder on Tina.
The pregnancy is irrelevant. Carla is my mate. You just let Peter make a fool out of it.
I warned her time and time again. What did you want me to do, sack her?
Oh, yes! If necessary, yes.
It wasn't her fault. She was naive. Peter was the one to blame. He took advantage.
Would you like to come through to the back, Mr. MacDonald?
Absolutely.
So let's talk about the conversation with Mrs. Barlow. So how was she? Shocked, angry, upset?
Yeah, all of the above, and I don't blame her.
I gather Mrs. Barlow's got quite a temper on her.
I suppose, but she's had a lot to put up with.
And yet she was furious with you and Miss McIntyre. What did she do then, Mr. Barlow?
She went to find Tina.
And did she say, "I'll kill Tina" in your hearing?
No. And even if she did say that, it was only a turn of phrase. She wouldn't hurt anyone.
I think it's a bit late in the day for gallantry, Mr. Barlow. Interview terminated, 12:43.
So what did they say?
Her skull's been badly fractured and there's swelling on her brain.
Oh, the poor girl.
Wasn't that much of a fall. You wouldn't think you'd do that much damage.
Well, it's not about how you fall, it's about how you land.
Yeah, I got dropped when I was a baby, but I got away with it.
I'm not normally the praying type, but I tell you, I'm going to be pestering God, Allah, Buddha, Vishnu, anyone that will listen tonight.
You know. Another pint over here, please, Steve.
Sit down. We might have a problem.
What is it?
It seems the police want to talk to everybody about what happened last night.
Yeah, I know, Tracy. It's what they do.
Yeah, I know that. It's just... I need you to give me an alibi.
What?
It's just that when I slipped out of the party the other night, it was to drive a van full of hockey gear for Tony.
I don't believe
Look, we can
this,
argue the
Trace.
toss later. I just need you to say you were with me. You know, say that the party got you in the mood, and when you found me back at the house, you stayed for a bit of quality time. Are you good with that?
Do you know if Tracy Barlow and her partner are in here?
Yeah, they're there. Yeah, but I can't see
Great, great. I will
Trace.
make it up to you, I promise.
Tracy Barlow?
Yes, that's me.
I'm DS Hawthorne.
I know the spiel. Let's just get this over with.
If you'd like to come to the back room with me.
Well, it's not like I've got a choice, is it?
I'll also need to speak to you afterwards, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've only just picked up your text. Everything all right?
No, it's not.
It's not every day you find someone like that. Like, you're bound to be in shock,
No,
I
it's
know I
not
am.
just that. Listen, you saw Si earlier. You know how close he was to Tina.
Yeah.
So, I'll keep this short. We can't tell Nick, not now.
Leanne.
No, I mean it. The last thing Si needs is any more upheaval, and I just have to put him first.
I know, but... Look, too many people know about us. Gail's bound to
Yeah,
tell
well,
me.
just leave Gail to me, OK? She's had kids herself. She understands, and she cares about Si. She knows he needs stability. Look, I'm sorry. I really am.
So, how did it go? Did you confess?
Not today, no. I stuck to our story. I hope you did the same.
Of course I did. You know, it's a good job I've got an alibi. Because she knew about the row I had with Tina, and she knew that I was missing from the party. You know, I actually think I was a suspect. I mean, flaming cheek.
Yeah, well, I told them who they should be focusing on. Your brother.
Yeah, well, I told them it was your sister.
I gave you an alibi and you tried dropping Carla in it.
Oh, Rob, Carla's dropped herself in it. She was caught red-handed. Anyway, you were happy enough to hang out, Peter.
The difference is, Trace, our Carla's innocent.
Listen, Rob, I didn't tell him anything that they didn't...
Do you know what? Sometimes I wonder what the hell I see in you.
Hiya, darling. Have you had any dinner? Oh, I've got a pasty to... Anna, I hope you don't mind me asking, but what really happened last night? Nothing happened, I've told you. Anna, look at me. Come on, I know something's going on.
Yeah, me too. You and Dad haven't been right for ages.
Every relationship has its ups and downs. You two should know that.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm single. But if I'd have talked to someone, I might not be.
She's right. There's been far too many lies in this family lately, and they've nearly destroyed us. Peter thinks I did it. He's not exactly the only one, is he?
Look, anyone who really knows you wouldn't believe that for a second.
Yeah, well, it's what the police think that counts, isn't it?
You're innocent. Look, all they've got is circumstantial evidence and guesswork, nothing more.
People have been convicted for this, Rob.
Well, Peter's only accused you to cover his tracks. He's the one who should be buying a Panama hat and a ticket to South America.
Whoever that is, will you just tell him I've gone to bed?
Hello? All right. It's the police that need to speak to you. You have done nothing wrong, okay? So they've got nothing concrete. You just need to keep your head, okay?
What can I do for you?
Carla Barlow, I'm arresting you on suspicion of assault. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Mr. Barlow suggested you'd been violent in the past.
The fracture was caused by a blow to the head.
We've very strong reason to believe this was attempted murder. Did you see anyone else?
I've told you who's done it. Peter Barlow.
It wasn't me.
Hey, it's not your fault.
How is she? I don't know. Not even the doctors can tell us for sure.
And you'll have to wait until this Sunday night at 9 when Coronation Street returns. Next, will our judges pick your favourites? Who do you want to see get a step closer to the £250,000 prize? Don't go anywhere, it's the Britain's Got Talent results.